Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Thomas. Apologies for the little delay there at the start of this game. We had a little bit of a technical issue, but we've sorted it out now, and we're up and away with our Round 10 Women's Super-Liga A first game of the day, and it is the Perth Pumas versus the West Coast Cobras, the Cobras being the home side for today. And them being the home side, I will read out the match sheet and the squad for the Cobras today, who they have on the bench and on the court. As I speak, Taylor Reid's here, and she's just scored right in front of me. And ironically, she's the first player on the team list. And didn't quite see it too well, but we'll see now. Just a little touch from Jana Ridley, which is perfect. Exactly what a pivot needs to do, and just a beat and a goal. Fantastic. We're back in live. Anyway, as I was saying, with Quinn Doan just in front of me now, has a shot. Liana Cook. In goal save for the Cobras, we have number 1, Annie Leyland. Number 3, Sarah Ranieri. 21, Taylor Reid. 11, Lauren Conti. 24, Quinn Doan. 29, Jana Ridley. And 15, Kazan Mulder. And for the Perth Pumas for today, Coach Kevin Puncelli on the bench. We've got number 11, Emma McMurdo. 12, Zoe Spadano. 5, Jess John. 7, Abby Woolley. 15, Piper Bubia. 6, Liana Cook. Making that now 2-0 for the Cobras. With a great interception from Spadano, who has a shot at Leyland, who's just straight at her. And it's just a blatant save from Leyland. Nothing too tricky there. It's going back to Ranieri. Tries to hit Reid again. Emma looks injured, just like she's stubbed her toe, maybe. Not quite sure. She looks like she's alright. She's running again now. Conti's just been pushed by Abby Woolley. She is. She's just subbed off now just for Piper Boubier. And Taylor Reid tries to find Quinn Doan at the back post. Spadano. Long ball over the top for Woolley. Fantastically weighted ball, but she needs to get a touch early, Abby Woolley. Otherwise, Taylor Reid is going to run her down any day of the week. It's back to Spadano, who's with distance. Back to Piper. In out to Jess John. Conti, good footwork there. Hits Ranieri. She told Taylor Reid to go. It's actually quite a good ball as well. It's a little bit too far for Taylor Reid or anyone to get to. Spadano to Woolley. Woolley just hitting Ranieri. Sarah using great physicality there and strength to win that ball from Spadano. It's Cook in goals. Plays over the top to Boubier. Ranieri. Oh, Quinn Doan. Taylor Reid probably a little bit too high. Quinn's lacking. Just needed to be simply on the floor, and that would have been a good opportunity for the Cobras there. Spadano with the kick in. Strong toe poke. Straight into Ranieri. Woolley. Oh, with a lovely little slip ball from Woolley to Jess John. Cobras do win it back though. Quinn Doan rolling it back to Ranieri. Back to Reid. believe we got a timeout. Called by, I think, the Pumas. I would assume it'd be the Pumas, considering they're down. Kevin Poncelli has gotten the board from the bench rather quickly just to have a quick chat. Annie Leyland. You see Kevin Poncelli. But Annie Leyland also having a rather deep chat with the Cobras. What she's seeing from the back, obviously being between the sticks, they can see a lot more than anyone else. And we're back onto it now. Spadano trying to hit Woolley. Reed hits Ranieri. Tries to do something with it, but they win a ball back again, the Cobras. Reed to Ranieri. Kazan Mulder with a lovely turn backheel ball, I'm assuming for Jana Ridley. Boubier straight back to Ridley. Cook, I think, got a touch on that, but it's hit the post. Ranieri to under a bit of pressure now. And Abby Woolley's kicked that. Check back from Ranieri. Oh, lovely ball forwards from Ranieri to Reed, who just needs to finish it. And there's the third goal for the Cobras, as they are now 3 goals ahead. We just missed it, but Pumas really needing to start to do something else now. Spadano quite high, while our other players quite deep. Oh, Boubier trying to play Spadano. Kizan Mulder nearly just getting in that top right. I believe that could be a corner. It's a corner ball. Liana Cook just admitted it was a corner coming off her after the shot from Mulder. Great dummy from Mulder to Ranieri. Probably a little bit too far out. Getting there first is Sarah Ranieri. Doesn't receive a foul. It's Boubier and Leyland. Great defending from Taylor Reed. It's gone straight into the arms of Leyland, who tries to do a long throw to Ridley, the last goal scorer. Spadano does a good job there in the corner, making no more threats for the Cobras. Oh, Mulder over the top. Cooked as well. Jessica John. It's a 3v1. It's off Boubier and it's straight into Leyland's hands again. Oh, great inception from Spadano. She beats Reed. Reed does a very good job there defensively. Woolley into Ranieri. She beats Reed. Plays into Woolley, who's just weak foot. We've got Kazan, Mulder, and Sarah Ranieri exiting the court for Quinn Doan and Lauren Conti. Quite a difference of players coming on. Jana Ridley, she's trying to beat Spadano, but it will be her ball from the side. Taylor Reid's made that run a bit too early for it to be somewhat effective. It's gone to Quinn Doan, who's done a pretty good effort from distance. On a Cook. Pumas on a little bit of a break now. Oh, Piper does beat her, but probably should have been a foul there, but good defensive work from Reed, who's been solid this whole game. Just John to Spadano. Tries to outside the foot it. To Boubier. Just John plays McMurdo, who's just entered the court again. And I believe we have a timeout called by Annie Leyland for the Cobras. Kevin Ponzelli just talking really mainly about the passes for the Pumas needing to just be a lot more consistent. And I completely agree with him. There's been a lot of times in this game where Pumas have just kind of given the ball away. I believe it looks like Pumas are going to press as well. And I believe we're live. Dodgy touch from Kazan Mulder. Jess John to Zoe Spadano. Does well there. Kazan Mulder's in. Bit too heavy for Quinn Doan. Doesn't quite get there. Leyland to Kazan Mulder, who tries to play Quinn Doan again, who's just McMurdo to Spadano, who gets past Conti. Bouvier tries to turn, but it's ended up being back at Sarah Ranieri. It's possession. Quinn Doan to Sarah. Back to Loz. Spadano does a great job at intercepting that. She tries to play to Bouvier, but doesn't quite get there. Kazan Mulder's now on the break. Is this a change in pace for the Cobras? And they're back to square one, calming it down. There is no need to rush for them unless they make a mistake like that. And good save from Annie Leyland. stopping that deal to make it even. Oh, sorry. Perth Pumas to get that goal. McMurdo, bit too far. Quite a bit too far for that fact. Taylor Reid with a pretty good touch. She still gets there though with her pace. Jana Ridley looking for the 1-2. Jana Ridley gets that 1-2. Takes a bit too heavy of a touch going down the line. And it will be Liana Cook's throw. Spadano drawing Mulder in, but just not getting that ball over the top. Oh, Jess John with good physicality. Conti just not being able to be quick enough to get around her. Spadano and pivot. An abnormal position for her, but she's done the job pretty well. Looks like she's hanging there a little bit. I think probably just a bit of a change of pace. McMurdo down the line for Woolley. McMurdo receives it back. Oh, she tries to play through ball. Nearly hitting Woolley. Kazan Mulder. Now into stop clock stage as well. And I believe that's Puma's ball. Woolley takes it. Ball's gone out. They're looking for a foul. Pretty close call there. Jess John holding her back. Maybe getting a little bit of a nudge there from, I think, Conti or Taylor Reid. Ball straight to Ridley. She plays Taylor Reid though on the run. Oh, Taylor Reid gets a fair knock there. And she's gotten the foul as well. Rishi Chinnasamy, one of the referees, is given a free kick. Debate there for free kick. Chinnasamy hasn't called anything. Back in play now. Starting to become quite a physical end to the half. Mulder cuts in. Don't know where she's running to, but... Oh, Reid doing a great job there. Getting through the barrier of the Pumas players. 30 seconds left on the court clock. 20 on this clock. A little bit out of whack from the delay. Great ball from Ridley. Just ends up in Cook's hands. Woolley plays to McMurdo. Great interception by Reid. Has it helped them though? Chinnasamy has shown a yellow card to Abby Woolley. Probably accountable for a foul before. Taylor Reid doing another defensive great job. I believe that's the end of the half. And there we have it, half time for this round. Been a rather strange end to a half, but we've gotten there, and the score is currently 3-0 to the West Coast Cobras, I'm sorry. And we'll be back in a second for the second half.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Alright, welcome back to the second half of our game. The Pumas are just about to make us underway for our second half. 3-0 to the Cobras. Can the Pumas make this a turnaround at any point, which they have done many times before? And it's an early foul there called by Chinnasamy. Spadano with a great hit. Leyland with a great upper save. Just popping it up. Spadano, great job there. Ball, I think, has gone out. She knows it, but she continued to play on, which is the right way. Conti into Mulder. Reid gets there. Has a bit of a collision with Woolley. McMurdo beating Quinn Doan to then play Spadano on the left, who finds Woolley on the right flank. Back to Spadano almost. That's exactly what Kevin Puncelli was saying at half time about getting the passes to the players. Something that needs to start happening now if they want any sort of chance to be getting goals. Good defensive work by Quinn Doan. indirect free kick given by referee Jonathan Silas, I believe, for Quinn Doan, just kind of sitting on the ball almost, which isn't allowed. You're allowed to play the ball on the ground. Slide tackling, that's all fine. But any cover on the ball, making it virtually impossible to get, is not allowed. And Spadano's here. Still getting through the legs of Lauren Conti. Oh, McMurdo with a great attempt. Oh, and it nearly just deflecting in to the right side of the goal. Leyland went the complete other way, but I think it might have come off Reed. McMurdo there for the shot. Conti now, it's a 2v1. Needs to count. Liana Cook, Abby Woolley leaving it. Spadano against Reed. Reed wins the battle. Kazan does a great job there, beating Spadano. Rendon playing back to Conti, making a forwards run. Kazan probably not choosing the right decision to play that 1-2. McMurdo to Boubier, who continues to go down the line and wins a kick in over at the far side. Woolley back to McMurdo. Over the top, trying to hit Spadano. Ridley just to Mulder. Conti just getting close to getting it in. Oh, Kazan Mulder trying to hit Ranieri at the far post. Not doing the worst job in the world. Not a bad ball, just a little bit too much air, I think. But definitely not far off. Kazan Mulder, she's back again. Little back heel to Taylor Reid. Does a wonderful cut in. And Woolley does very well to defend that ball. Potentially making it 4 for the West Coast Cobras. McMurdo just bouncing off Kazan Mulder, and a great hit from Ranieri. She's had a couple of pretty good accurate hits, and it's a great pass again. Spadano just letting it go a little bit too far past her. Bit of a hustle there between to go all the way there. Spadano been a bit quiet, sorry, just kind of watching what's going on. A lot of tension between the two teams. Quindon will be the one taking the kick in for the Cobras. Ball's out. It's Abby Woolley's corner. Spadano probably making the run a bit too early, but they've given her enough space, and McMurdo's there to try and pound it in, but a bit too far away. Ball's gone over the top. Quindon not being able to get there. Spadano, great pass over the top to McMurdo. It's unlucky there. Another great ball from Conti. Ball's thrown out to Spadano, who just can't get the first touch. Big Cobra's ball from the side. McMurdo does a great job there defensively against Mulder. Ridley to Quindoan. Leyland with the catch. And it will be a side ball, I think, for the Pumas down the far end. Ball's gone to Abby Woolley. Back to Spadano. Plays out to Boubier. Woolley from distance. And I believe a timeout has been called. I did not hear Kevin Poncelli or Leyland call that. Might have been Leyland who made that call. I think Annie Leyland may have called this timeout. Just getting some instructions in maybe before the half recommences. I guess we're halfway through this half pretty much exactly, so maybe just a bit of a, giving them a bit of a kick and then maybe help them not concede this last 10 minutes, which they can't afford to do. We're away again, Spadano. Great interception there. It's fallen back. And it's another great ball from Ranieri. Tackle from Jess John. Spadano's in early. She shot and she's great save again from Leyland, who's denied Spadano many times in today's match. Looks just a little bit like both teams are starting to get impatient. Cobras just need to really keep the ball. Cobras now on a break. Liana Cook's there. Spadano beats Ranieri. Tries to pass it past Conti. Leyland with the ball. Ends up at the other side. Spadano on the right side. Plays Rubiera in pivot. Just John receiving the corner. She receives a free kick. A lot of crowd in the goals. Got 3 Cobras players and 2 Pumas players just hunching up in the goal. The space has gone out to McMurdo, who's had a shot, and Conti's deflected that, which Jess Johns on the edge. Conti again with another deflection. She gets the foul. She gets the foul. Pretty horrendous foul there from... Don't know if Kevin Poncelli's allowed to do that, but we'll let it slide for today because his hair looks good today. Spadano's there again. Conti with the 3rd blocking of the shot. In space for a minute. McMurdo using great strength there. Spadano doing well to reach that. McMurdo plays to Spadano. Not the best pass in the world, but it's back to John, to Spadano. Back on the edge for Jess John. Leyland, sorry, not Layla. Leyland doing a great job there. Doing both. Coaching, running subs, goalkeeping, keeping the team in line. Ridley out to Conti. Comes off McMurdo. It will be a Pumas, oh sorry, Cobras corner. Oh, and Ridley with a fantastic goal there. And we'll definitely see that one again. quick corner taken from Loz Conti, and Ridley just with the check in and back in across. Oh, excellent movement there, and the first time finish. Making that Making that 4-0 for the Cobras. To be honest, not the result I thought would be happening today. Thought this game would be a little bit closer than it has been, but the Cobras have done an excellent job in keeping the lead and scoring. All the goals have been smart and quite good ones. But I would say Pumas have been very good this half in creating chances. They just haven't been good this game in finishing the chances, and it's another great hit from Spadano. Four minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes left. Non-stop clock. I believe Annie Leyland may have taken it out of the box. Or the D, I should say. Another great deflection from the Cobras players. Getting just about everyone on the court in the goal. Over the top for Woolley, who does get there. Quinn Doan also gets there. Taking a good first touch. Jess John defensively does well. Abby Woolley now on the move. Spadano with a dodgy touch, but it's not going to lead her out. A little bit too much there from Spadano. Leading it to a goal throw, and it's a long throw from Leyland, but no one seems to be there. Not the approach I'd be taking from Cobras at all. I would be just keeping the ball as much as I can. Let the Pumas get impatient and start to work from there, and it's just a bit of one more step for Jess John, and she would have been there. Leyland with a couple of deceiving throws to then hit Ridley. Liana Cook, who's been pretty good in goals today, considering she's a court player usually. It's actually her debut today, but in other things we've seen she's a perfectly capable court player or field player in outdoor football. Spadano blocking that shot. Spadano now to Woolley. Back to Spadano. To McMurdo. Ridley turns. Tries to step over. She beats Piper. It's come off Emma McMurdo.
5 meters. It's green ball.
And Emma McMurdo definitely touched that. She thinks otherwise. Spadano just hits the post. It's Conti's ball now. From the deep in the Cobras half. Just letting that clock run a little bit. We've got 50 seconds on the 45 now on the court clock. Annie Leyland trying to get a reach. Pipe it back to Emma. And the clocks are now in sync. Well, Woolley keeping it in, but it's just gone out. Kazan with excellent footwork. Body movement. Can they get one last chance to seal that deal, which is pretty much already sealed, but Spadano's played to Piper. It's gone straight back to Leyland, who's beaten her. She's played her, and the clock's just about to run out, and it has run out. And there we have our full-time result. Making that 4-0 to the West Coast Cobras. Scorers for today are Taylor Reid, Jana Ridley with 2. Well, Jana Ridley with 3. Sorry, 2 in the first half, 1 in the second. And to be honest, that game did not go how I thought it would. But what a good game that was. 4-0 to the West Coast Cobras. Pumas 0. We'll be back with the next game now, which will be a men's Super-Liga A game. ECU against Andinos. And we'll see you then, as I'll be in the commentary desk again. Thank you for watching the Women's Super-Liga A round 10.